Hey guys, so today is a little different from bromeliads. I'm going to show you how to sow a certain species of carnivorous plant called Drosera capensis. Capensis being native to the Cape. I live in the Cape, so it is indigenous to South Africa. I'll also show you some other plants, some other carnivorous plants, and I've already collected the seed. Um, and yeah, and I've prepared mediums, so I'm going to show you exactly how to sow them. It is my first time, so I will do a follow-up video for all of you just to show you the progress of what the developmental phases would look like. I do have some tiny ones, and so now this is my first attempt at sowing it. I'm sure I'm going to have success, so stay tuned. Let's go and show you some plants. So this is Drosera capensis. This is the one that I have, and you can see it's in flower. I think it's because it's overcast, so none of the flowers are actually open today. But let's try and zoom in on that. Yeah, so they're beautiful, pretty little flowers actually, and each one of those, if you look, let me just set that down. If you look here, these guys are already done flowering, and that's where I found seeds. So I kind of discovered the seed quite by accident, really. Where some of the drier ones, this will now turn black once it's done flowering, and those seeds will develop inside there, and then it's like a little thin, sort of like a dead flower petal, like a wall that protects the seed inside. So I just kind of broke that open, and naturally some of them already broke by themselves, and then the seed just kind of got scattered everywhere, and this happens inside the pot in these little mosses and things growing around the edges here. So on one of the other pots on the other side, I'm going to show you. Let's see if there are any in here. I don't see any. There's a little baby, so right over there you can see that. That's a little tiny one coming up. So yeah, they seem to just come up all over in some of the other pots. Then these here are Sarracenias. So that's what they look like at the very top, and that's where the opening is that the insects actually get trapped in. So this one's actually eaten quite a bit of stuff. It's in sort of across three pots, three different plants. Well, it's the same plant. I've just split it over the years. So yeah, let me show you some of the others. These are the more well-known family. So this is Dionia, the Venus flytrap. So these guys I've already split, and you can see the silica sand there, and some peat over there. That's a little tiny baby one. This is called Cephalotus. And this is another type of Drosera. This is called Drosera regia. This is quite big. It's quite a big plant compared to the others. Then there's this branched version, and that little guy is called a rotundifolia. So that's about to go dormant, I'm told. So this is this one's actually also a Drosera. Okay, and then the little seeds I wanted to show you, well, not seeds, but the little plantlets that have come up are there. So you can actually see that all over that little pot. Let's see if I can point some out for you. Grab a little stick, and there's one, there's another, another, there's one, that one, that one, that one. Yeah, so they're all over in there. And there's a little Venus flytrap starting up over there. And then there's this one's indigenous. This one I found like growing along a stream somewhere. And that one's just growing in all this sphagnum moss. Live sphagnum. Yeah. This, just interestingly, this Venus flytrap I grew from a leaf cutting. So, yeah, pretty chuffed about that. And then for all of the nepenthes and things like that, I've got a tray full of sphagnum. So, this is the regular sphagnum that you find. I don't know what the species is. It sometimes develops a red tinge, like you can see that little one in the middle there. And then that one over on the other side, the more sort of soft, less turgid, kind of just falls over really. That one's indigenous. So that one, yeah, that's quite a pretty one. So yeah, that's it. Let me show you the seed I collected. Here I've got the seed, and this is the actual plant. It's the old flower spike, so yeah. And you can actually still see the seed laying behind that. So basically, if I just kind of tap that, I had quite a bit more, and this is the last of it. So as I tap it onto this sheet of paper, it literally just kind of comes falling out. And then this other sheet is already collected. Let me show you what this looks like. So look at all the seed. It's ridiculous. So it's quite a bit of seed there. Let's see if I can zoom in on that for you. So this is all Cape Sundew, and because I'm in the Cape, I think they should grow quite easily, like they did outside, from what I've shown you a few minutes ago. Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna scatter these on the very surface of the medium that I prepared. So let's do that. So in this bucket I've got a mixture of peat, sphagnum peat, mold, and some river sand. And you want to be careful when you work with proper sphagnum, because I think they've got something similar to similar to spicules that coral reefs contain, and those little things can get into your fingers, and if they get into an opening, sometimes for some reason they contain some kind of little bug that can make you sick. Look it up. I don't know the details of it, but yeah. So I do wear gloves when I work with it. So yeah, that's the medium dry. Now with sphagnum, you want to remember that you've got to soak it beforehand. Before you put any Venus flytraps or anything in there, you generally want to give it a good soak first, because it can take a while to soak, so it will absorb all of the water immediately available around it. And if your plant is the thing that contains that water, well, you can imagine what would happen. So let me show you what I've put some into a little tray, and I've actually wet that already. So, it's busy soaking right now. So this is the medium that I've now soaked. Okay, and I've just put some other bits of mosses and things coming up. Oh wow, look, there's a little one right there. Right in there. I didn't actually notice that, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Considering this is going to be a little nursery of hopefully sundew seeds. Oh, there's another one. Seedlings. This should be good. So what I've done is I've taken those seeds out of the off of the white sheet of paper, and I've actually just put them onto this teaspoon, and I'm just gonna kind of check if I can just spray it all over, sprinkle it around. Yeah, and that's it. So I'm not going to wet it or anything like that because it already is wet. So it'll just kind of soak, and the water level is, let's see, I don't really think that's going to help you, but it's about that deep. It's like my forefinger, not even tip of my forefinger. So yeah, and I'm growing them right next to these guys. So I don't know how long this is going to take, but let's see. And I will definitely do a follow-up video the moment I see life here. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. It isn't, again, like I said, strictly bromeliads, but it is an interest of mine. So for those of you who are interested in carnivorous plants, stay tuned for the follow-up video. If you like this video, please click the like button. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them below, and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.